Hello, hello to my YouTube subscribers, and also hello to my Instagram subscribers. I am going to try to do a multicast here this evening for this freezer meal live demo. So if you are joining me on Instagram, welcome. And if you are joining me on YouTube, welcome as well. This is actually my first time to do a live on YouTube. So I am trying this out for the first time on YouTube. So if you are joining me, I'd love for you to leave a comment and let me know that you're with me tonight. And for all of you, I see you over there checking in. I see OG Pickles on there, and Hubs is joining from upstairs, and I see, let's see, Sport Mom is joining on Instagram, so thank you guys for tuning in tonight. So as it says, I am going to be doing a little freezer cooking meal plan demo for you tonight, okay? So for those of you who are in the debt-free community or my coupon community or the frugal living community, all of you know, let's see, my husband is saying something to me. Yes, OG Pickle is watching too, dear. So all of you know in those different communities that saving money is what we love to do, right? We love to save money, but we also love to save time. And so one of the classic ways to save time and money is by doing freezer cooking and meal planning, all right? And I have to admit that I am terrible at this, okay? So I do what I like to call batch cooking, okay? So what I'll do is I'll take a big 5-pound loaf of ground beef and I'll brown it all up and then I'll freeze it for later. So I can use it for tacos or spaghetti or something like that. So I do batch cooking. And my husband says he loves to eat. So he does love to eat. So I need to keep my husband and my teenagers and my tweenagers fed every night, right? And so what happens is we've got band, we've got soccer, and we've got martial arts and all of these things going on at night. And all of a sudden dinner happens. Like dinner happens every night. Why is that? And then I'm like, what am I gonna make for dinner? And that is where freezer meals come in handy because it's going to get dinner on the table for us, right? And I see Columbus Boy Mom is joining us too. So welcome. So I love the idea of grabbing that meal out of the freezer. It's already made. And the other way that it saves money because I'm probably going to be shopping for some sales on those items. But the other way that it saves money is I'm not running through the drive-through because, hey, what am I going to do for dinner, right? So I love this idea of freezer cooking. But here's the other thing, that probably why I haven't tried it. I probably haven't tried this yet because it involves a lot of planning, right? Okay, so you have to find the recipes that you want to use. You have to make the list of what you're going to be buying. And you all know I'm not really very type A, so making a list is not really my forte. So I have been intimidated by doing these freezer cooking days because of finding the things, making the list, all that. So what I want to tell you about is MyFreezeEasy, okay? So my friend Erin from $5 Dinners, I can call her my friend, right? I've met her a couple times. We're in a couple blogging networks together, so I'm gonna call her my friend, okay? So my friend Erin is like a pioneer when it comes to freezer cooking and meal planning, all right? And so, my husband is saying that I am not a planner. No, I'm not. But I am going to leave that all up to Erin, okay? Erin has a program that's called MyFreezeEasy. And there are several different options that you can do on the MyFreezeEasy plan. And if you are like, I want to get in on this, Mary. On Instagram, leave me a comment if you want a link, and I will send you a link to let you know all about the MyFreezeEasy plan. On YouTube, I'm going to find a way to leave a link on there too, so you can find out all about all of the options that MyFreezeEasy has. Okay, so the first option that MyFreezeEasy has is where you can buy just a few plans at a time. Okay, so right now they actually have this offer that's called 100 Days of Summer Meal Planning, freezer meals. Okay, and so what it is you get a meal plan, either Instant Pot meals, slow cooker meals, or grilled meals. Okay, so there's 3 different plans that you can buy. Each of those plans has 5 meals in it. Okay, and you make them twice. So you get 10 meals out of that plan, and they are $7 for each plan. Okay, so what do you get for your $7? Well, what you're going to get is tons of that planning, okay? All of that planning. I see some other people are joining us. Thanks for joining us. And we are talking about MyFreezeEasy Meal Plans, okay? Erin from $5 Dinners, MyFreezeEasy, has put this all together. So if you are not a planner list maker like I am, then you don't have to worry about it because she's gonna put it together for you. One-time price of $7. You're gonna get 5 meals, all right? And so this is what a recipe will look like. You get this PDF that you print, and it has the recipe on it. It tells you how you're going to put it together. It tells you, you're for 2 meals, you're going to dump these into your bags twice and that kind of thing. So you get the recipes, and then you also get these shopping lists. I love this, okay? For the person who is not a shopping list person, then my husband's saying the value on the, don't forget to turn the valve on the Instant Pot. That's a good one. Maybe she'll write that real big on the plan for us, okay? So on the lists, this is another thing she gives you. She gives you several different kinds of lists, okay? So this one is a complete shopping list according to each recipe, okay? So I have 3 recipes actually that I received, and your summer plans will actually have 5 recipes on them. So it tells you for the sweet potato chicken sausage hash, which is what we're gonna make tonight, here's all the things you need, okay? And then if you like to shop by store, like by category in your store, she's also got a list for that. So here's the meat, here's the pantry staples, here's the produce that you're gonna buy, okay? So that's a different kind of list you can use. And then she has another list here, like how you're going to prep for your day of cooking. Amazing what she comes up with all of these things to really get you prepared so that you can do your freezer meal cooking, okay? Another thing that she provides is these labels, okay? So you can either cut them off and just tape them right on your bag, or you can print them on like labels like this, okay? And then they're going to go on the outside of your bag. Okay, so if you love the idea of all 3 of those meal plans, the Instant Pot, the slow cooker summer meals, I mean, like you've been at the pool all day long and you just want to throw something in the crock pot all day, to simmer, and then you come home and it's done, right? So we've got Instant Pot, slow cooker, and grilled meals. Those are the 3 different plans you can get, $7 for each plan. Or you can bundle those 3 together, and she's going to give you 2 actual cookbooks for freezer meal cooking. And look at these fabulous things, okay? These are like every pro freezer meal cooker uses these holders, bag holders, okay? Because you're going to be filling up your Ziploc bags with all of your ingredients. You have your label of what you've cooked, so you know how to thaw it out and how to actually cook it. So in the bag, I know Mom Made Foods loves these things, right? Okay, so this is how they come. This is what it looks like. So you're going to get all 3 of those meal plans. You're going to get 2 cookbooks, and you're going to get a package of 2 of these holders, okay? So they look like this. You pop out the little arm like that, and then you slide your bag. So this one, I've just taped my label on that one. You're going to slide up the arms like that. Aren't these things ingenious? I mean, Erin, she came up with everything. She came up with everything that you need to make this a no-brainer to do this for your family, okay? So we're going to put the arms up on it and see how it attaches the bag in there. Do we love that? Okay, we love that bag. All right, so let's get to putting together this meal, okay? So I didn't tell you the price on it. So the bag holders, the 3 meal plans for the summer with all of the printables that go along with it, and the 2 cookbooks, $39, okay? So again, a great value for all of the things. Each of those plans themselves are $7, and you're getting the cookbooks and you're getting the bag holders, okay? Lots of great deals all bundled together for $39. So again, if you want more information on how to order MyFreezeEasy, you can get it in the link. But let's put together one, okay? Who wants to see? Let's see, we're going to put together, I thought this sounded super different for my family. And this is like a skillet, one pot skillet meal. Chicken, sweet potato chicken sausage hash. Okay, so that's the one we're gonna make. And I have actually cut everything before I went on live because I knew I wouldn't be able to cut everything live or I'd cut off my finger, right? Okay, so all of this prep time to cut all of the vegetables and all the meat for these took me, I actually did 2 meals. I did this meal and a meal that I'm gonna do on Facebook at 8 o'clock. It took me about 40 minutes, okay? So if you add in another 10 minutes or so for what I'm gonna be doing, filling it, and maybe add in another little bit of time if you decide to do a 3rd recipe at the same time or a 4th recipe, you're talking about an hour for the prep time, and you're gonna end up getting 4 to 6 meals all prepped and ready to go. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, so here we go. This one calls for sweet potatoes, diced sweet potatoes, and it also calls for chicken sausage links, or actually, I'm sorry, this is, yeah, chicken sausage links. Let's see, I saved the box, so I bought the Johnsonville ones, okay? Now you could use like the turkey sausage links because they're super cheap, so you could use those too, all right? So I see you're joining me. Who is that? Erican, thank you for joining. Okay, so we've got sweet potatoes all diced up, and we've got the chicken sausage, okay? And so we're gonna pour them in. Okay, don't lose any chickens, right? Okay, so we're pouring them in our bag. Okay, so there's one of our bags already filled up, okay? And I have another bowl of it because when you do the freezer meal cooking, the best way to save time is to make more than one of the meal at a time, okay? So this is gonna make 2 meals for us in the time that it takes to prep 1 meal, right? So we're gonna have 2 of these in the freezer ready to go. So the other thing that is in this is green and red peppers, okay? So I also cut those ahead of time so that I'm not cutting my fingers on air here, okay? So it actually called for 2 of each color for the recipe, and my family, my kids are not really, pepper fans. So you can definitely adjust these recipes to your family's liking, okay? So I just did 1 red and 1 green, and I'm gonna kind of split them up between each bag. And so you're just putting the ingredients straight into your bags here. Okay, so this is gonna make a really tasty hash, she calls it, okay? So sweet potato and chicken sausage hash, all right? So we've got half of the peppers into each of the bags there, okay? And so the next thing we're gonna look on our plan, right? So it's all here in front of us. Our plan says that we are going to put the following things in each of our gallon bags. We're gonna put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in each. Okay, so this is one of those meals that is going to be like a 1 skillet meal. And so you're putting in the olive oil to help, when you go to cook it in the skillet, okay? So we've got a tablespoon of olive oil in each. And then we're also gonna do minced onions, a tablespoon of minced onions. I probably should have done the onions first so they don't stick to my tablespoon here. But we're gonna put those in there, okay? So this is the flavoring. So a lot of these meal plans, you're putting the seasonings right into the bags, right with the things like the meat and the produce and that kind of thing. The next thing is a teaspoon of garlic powder and a teaspoon of ground ginger, okay? Now, this is another one of those things where your family might go, we don't really like ginger, so you may wanna leave that out. I see lots of other friends are joining us. I am putting together a MyFreezeEasy freezer meal plan. So this one is the sweet potato and chicken sausage hash. If you want to find out more about MyFreezeEasy, you can just message me or leave a comment in this live video here on Instagram and say, Mary, I want the link. And I will send the link to you afterwards that has all the details about MyFreezeEasy and how easy Erin makes it for us, okay? And on YouTube, if you want to leave a comment there too, I will send you the link as well, okay? So I just put a little bit of garlic powder in there too, and now it just says salt and pepper to taste. So we're gonna sprinkle in some salt and pepper here. And you can always add a little more of the seasoning when you're cooking this after you've frozen it. And so also on these instructions, it tells you how to thaw it. So what are you going to do to, you know, thaw these out? And okay, ladies, I'm terrible at this too. I'm not supposed to put it on my counter, right? You need to put it in like a bowl of water, or you need to put it in your refrigerator to thaw those out, okay? Keep it all healthy and good for you. Okay, and the last thing that we're going to put in the sweet potatoes, the peppers. We did it all, okay? So do I help prepare dinner? Do you? I don't know. Mark, I think that's Mark. I don't know what you're asking, okay? So it'd be easy. Okay, so if there's any husbands joining, like my own, if I said to you, go thaw out dinner and put it in the skillet, like how easy would that be to help make the dinner, right? Okay, so here we have one meal all the way done, and I'm taking it out of these fabulous holders that MyFreezeEasy you can get in that bundle pack. Oh my goodness, I love those things, okay? So, and I'm just kind of shaking it up in here, and I've got my meal already done, okay? So I've got 2 meals ready to go for the family. And on the package, like I said, she has these great labels that tell you thaw and bring the meats and stock to a bubble in a skillet. And then once the chicken is cooked through, you're going to, oops, that's the wrong one. That's the next one. This is, you're just gonna put this in the skillet with some water, and then you're gonna boil it and bring it up to high heat and then reduce it and simmer it. Basically, you're just doing a skillet dinner for this one, okay? So serve this one with salad and you're ready to go, okay? And let's see. So the next thing that I wanna tell you about for MyFreezeEasy is this. So you can buy, like I said, this summer package where you're buying the summer meal plans. There's going to be 5 recipes in each plan. So you can buy them individually like that. You can buy the bundle where you're getting 3 of them in the cookbooks and the holders for $39. Or you can become a member of MyFreezeEasy. It's a subscription plan, and so it's a subscription plan. And so basically you're paying each month, and each month there will be new recipes that come out for you, and you can customize them. So let's say your family doesn't like the green peppers. You can choose recipes that don't have green peppers, or you can adjust some of the ingredients within it. So there are tons of options. If you decide I am all in on this freezer cooking thing, MyFreezeEasy has lots of different options that you can do. You can do the monthly subscription, or you can just do the buy each plan kind of situation, okay? So that is what I have for you tonight. We just made 2 easy meals, right, ready to go in the freezer. I'm gonna make another meal on Facebook Live, and that one is I'm gonna have to change my label. That's the chicken and sausage Alfredo skillet. Okay, my kids are gonna love that. My husband's not even gonna realize that it's turkey sausage in that one, chicken sausage in that one, because it's got like cheese. It's like grown-up mac and cheese, okay? It looks amazing, all right? So we're gonna make that on Facebook at 8 o'clock if you wanna join us over there and see what that recipe holds. But I just wanted to remind you about MyFreezeEasy and all of the great plans you can get. So you get all of the lists, all of the recipes. It takes all of the guesswork out of how do I do freezer cooking, right? And if you want to get the bundle, then you're also going to get these like lifesaver. I mean, these are genius, right? To hold your bags so that you're not getting the food all over your hands and the bag and everything else, right? So these are like freezer meal cooking must-haves, right? Okay, so you can get those 2 on the bundle, and the post has all of the details for that for you. Okay, so I just wanted to thank Erin for encouraging me to join the freezer meal, the freezer cooking trend, because it really is, I think, going to not only save our family time, but save us money too. All right. So all of you that are joining, thank you. I'm going to have this in my stories for the next 24 hours, so you can rewatch it. And if you have any questions, just let me know, and I will answer those questions for you. And again, if you want the link to the MyFreezeEasy plans, just give me a message about that. Leave it in the comments or DM me, and I will send you that link so that you can get in on the MyFreezeEasy plans too. All right, thanks so much everybody for joining me, and I'm gonna clean this up so that we can get ready to do the Facebook Live for the next recipe. So join me over there on Facebook as well. You can find me at A Mission to Save over on Facebook too. All right, thanks everybody for joining. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. And over here, thanks for joining me here too.